All right, guys, a bit late to the party with this one, but I'm super excited about this weekend. On Saturday, September 6th, we have the Giants Live return to Birmingham. I'm going to go through the athletes that we have. Awesome lineup of athletes. And we've also got the Monster Deadlift World Championship. Super excited about this. Three of my favourite words in the world. Deadlift World Championship. So we've got Thor, obviously. We've got Evan Singleton, Luke Richardson, Paddy Haynes, Pavlo Nakonechny, Eddie Williams, Matt Ragg, Austin Andrade, Bish coming back. Delighted to see Bish coming back. Bryce Johnson. Who else have we got? Ryan O'Hanley. I'll come back to him in a minute. Gav Bilton. Delighted to see Gav Bilton. Love watching him perform. And a new guy, Raul Flores. Come back to him in a minute. So yeah, we're kicking off with the Deadlift World Championships. Obviously the big talk is Thor hitting 510. I don't know if anyone's doubting he's going to hit it. He looks so good with his 505. Definitely looked to me like he had more there. He recently hit 460 for a double, which is just unreal if you think about that being almost the world record a few years ago with Benny Magnuson. And Eddie Hall hitting 465. He's just done slightly under that for a double, which is unreal. And then Rauno Heinle as well, 460 for a double almost on the same day. I think he did it the very afternoon. So Thor's looking really good, I think, for the 510. The question is, what's the lineup going to be after him? Paddy just hit a 430. I think that's his max. Matt Ragg is an awesome deadlifter. Andrade is an awesome deadlifter. Bish has been looking really good in his training videos as well. We've got so many good deadlifters here. Bryce Johnson. And then this new guy, Ralph Flores, he's hit 480 recently, which is third heaviest deadlift in the world. The third man, I mean, obviously a lot of guys have hit more than that multiple times, but I think he's the third man. I'm going to try and say this right. He's the man with the third highest deadlift. That makes sense. And then he went for 500 as well, which he actually got up to his knees. So we could see an awesome big deadlift from him as well. Not sure if he's doing the full competition or not. He might just be there for the deadlift. Thor, I believe, is doing the full comp. So super excited to see him back. Ryan O'Hanley did the 460, as I said, but I think he's been ill for a few days afterwards. So he's going to be struggling now to rehydrate and get back up to full strength. So whether he'll hit the Masters world record, before he got sick, I would have said 100% yes, he would have hit it. He looked so good for it. But it'll all depend on how he feels on the day. We'll just have to see how he feels in his warm-ups. But so many good deadlifters there. I can't wait for that. We're on to the Farmer's Walk then. And then we've got the sandbag steeplechase, hammer hold, Viking press and the power stairs. So a good mix of events. First time the Giants Live have done 6 events in a day, which is great. And with this lineup, I think we're going to see some awesome performances. We obviously have a few athletes here that have a few weaknesses. So I'd say with Paddy, probably not going to be overexcited about the hammer hold and probably not going to be super excited about hitting high reps on the Viking press. We know he struggles on the overhead, even though he has been making a lot of improvements there over the last few months. So I don't know. I'm not going to make any predictions. Strongman is just getting so hard to predict. I know Evan Singleton is on an absolute tear after his last couple of events, after his last couple of event wins, his last couple of titles. He's going to be super confident coming into this. Delighted to see Pavlo Nakonechny coming back. I'm hoping he can stay injury free and do the whole comp and not push himself too much on the deadlift and just get a reasonable score there and then continue on for the rest of the competition. We're going to see some awesome performances, I think, on the Farmer's Walk between Paddy. Actually, this might not be Paddy's favourite one. I think the setup, the handles that they're using, I don't think Paddy likes. We could see Eddie Williams putting in a really good run. We could see Bish, Bryce Johnson, and probably Evan Singleton as well on the Farmer's Walk. Sandbag steeplechase, you'd have to give it to Paddy. It'll be a question of who can keep up with Paddy on that one. Hammer hold, I said Paddy's going to struggle on that one. I don't have any predictions for that one, actually. You don't see it coming around very often, so I don't have an idea in my head on who's going to be good on that. Then Viking press, a lot of good overhead lifters here again. Luke Stoltman is the odd one that he always does great on the log, but it doesn't seem to do as good comparatively on the Viking press, and then the power stairs to finish. So yeah, you'd have to say Evan Singleton. Thor, if he continues on, if he hits the 510 and continues on for the rest of the competition, I think that would be amazing. And I'm hoping he does do it. He looks to be in great conditioning. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, super excited about this one. Can't wait for it. And after the competitions that we've had recently with the Strongest Man on Earth, I'm super excited for this one. So great to have Thor back at Giants Live. I think that's the key thing I'm taking away from this. Whether he hits the world record or not, don't really care. I'm just delighted to see him back at Giants Live, and I'm hoping this is step one to see him potentially return to World's Strongest Man next year. But yeah, loads of great competitors for this one. So make sure, if you're not already, get onto the officialstrongman.com and then get signed up for it. I can't remember, it's about 12, 13 quid a month. It's not too bad. And then you've usually got a lot of competitions throughout the year to watch. So yeah, this is going to be a good one. Give me comments, guys, on who you think's is Thor gonna get the deadlift world record, and who's gonna win the comp. Give me your predictions on the podium. I'm gonna go for Evan Singleton. Bryce Johnson and Thor. That's my prediction. Evan Singleton, Bryce Johnson and Thor. Hit me up in the comments if you disagree. Have a good one.